After Jason's car accident, he claimed he'd lost his memory and forgot our 10 years together. His rich birth family welcomed him back with open arms. They set him up with a perfect fiancé, and suddenly I was just some gold digger, hanging onto his past. They trashed my flower shop. He stood there watching, while his fiancé shoved me to the ground. I lost our baby right there on that floor. He just wrinkled his nose like I was something disgusting. A gold digger's daughter, thinking she could marry up. When a fire trapped us both, he ran straight to his fiancé without even blinking. As the flames burned my skin, I heard his last words. "Amber, I never lost my memory. You had this coming. If there's a next life, I hope we never meet." In the darkness, I heard a cold, robotic voice. "Jason Thompson has traded his life for your rebirth." I opened my eyes. I was back to the day he woke up from the crash, pretending he didn't know me. This time, I didn't cry. I didn't try to prove I was his girlfriend. I just smiled calmly. "Mr. Thompson, I'm Amber Reed, your sponsor. What did you just say?" Jason stared at me, frozen, like he couldn't believe what he was hearing. His fiancée Sarah sneered beside him. "Who the hell are you? Some broke nobody, claiming to be a sponsor? Get your poor ass out of here." But I kept my voice steady. "I sponsored Mr. Thompson for the past 10 years. The total comes to $120,000. My lawyer will send you the itemized bill." In my past life, I'd cried and grabbed his hand, going over our memories again and again, begging him to look at our matching rings. And what did he do? He ripped off his ring in front of everyone and threw it in the trash. Then he had his bodyguards drag me to the police station, where I sat for 24 hours. The hospital room went dead quiet. Everyone was staring at me. Jason's expression shifted, his fists clenching tight. He probably expected me to fall apart like before, begging him to remember me. That way he could keep using his fake amnesia to twist the knife. Sarah spoke up. "So it's all about money for you?" "Exactly. It was always just a financial arrangement between us." I smiled and turned to leave. That's when my phone buzzed. The screen lit up, showing a photo of Jason and me as the wallpaper. Sarah snatched it out of my hand and smashed it on the floor, just like my 10 years of youth, shattered into pieces. Then she poured a cup of hot coffee over my head. The scalding liquid dripped down my hair and neck. I was shaking from the burn. "Who do you think you are, going after his money?" I gasped, about to fight back, but Sarah shoved me hard. Jason didn't move a muscle. Suddenly, I felt completely done. I pulled out a set of keys and tossed them at him. "This is where you used to live. Get your stuff out in 24 hours. Otherwise, I'm throwing it all away." Jason sat frozen on the hospital bed. I'd been so blind in my past life that I missed all the obvious red flags. He opened his mouth like he wanted to say something, but I walked out without looking back. A hand grabbed my arm from behind. "Amber!" I stopped and turned. "Didn't you lose your memory? How do you know my name?" Guilt flickered in his eyes, but he asked, "Was our relationship really just about sponsorship?" I nodded. "Isn't that what he wanted? Last time, he denied our love. This time, I was giving him exactly what he asked for." The hospital door wasn't fully closed, and I heard Sarah's voice drift out. "Jason, would you really settle for someone like her?" Silence. Then Jason sighed. "Back then, I was living off their charity. I had no say in anything. Calling her my girlfriend is generous. I was more like a pet, her family adopted and controlled. He kept trashing me, my personality, my habits, like putting me down would make him feel more secure. I remembered him once telling me he couldn't live without me. He'd burned his hands cooking for me, left them covered in blisters. He'd saved up for months just to buy me a necklace I liked, yet he could watch our baby die right in front of him and feel nothing." I touched my stomach, tears falling silently. I signed over the flower shop and hired a private investigator. Back home, everything looked the same. The wind chimes he'd made by hand still hung in the living room.